The Kalachakra Tantra, which the mandala visually represents, is known as an Anatara Yoga Tantra, that which nothing is higher. In this highest of the Buddha's teachings, the ritual of the mandala's creation, the Kalachakra initiation, each practitioner must pledge not to reveal the supreme secrets of the mandala to those who have not entered, nor to those who have no faith. As Buddhism continued its worldwide growth, however, His Holiness the Dalai Lama broke with tradition in 1988, when he sent 4 monks from the Namgyal Monastery to the American Museum of Natural History in New York City, who constructed the Kalachakra San Mandala as a cultural offering. He says, "It's already become an open secret with many misconceptions, and it is my responsibility to correct them. A profound explanation should be available." The Kalachakra Mandala has evolved into what His Holiness has referred to as a vehicle for world peace. The public Kalachakra Mandala initiation rite modernizes an ancient teaching of the Buddha into a cultural offering given to the world, transcending all religion. The evaluation of its technical aspects, through their individual microcosmic statuses, allows for the furthering of the knowledge of the significance of the mandala practice in Buddhism. The Kalachakra Mandala is now not so much a rite, as it has lost much of its secrecy, as it is an offering, therefore placing the highest non-monastic valuation not upon the ritual itself, but instead upon the multitude of intricate meanings found within the mandala. Mandala translates as circle, or completion, and the Tibetan word for mandala, Kalachakra, translates as center and surrounding environment. A mandala may be defined as a measured artwork, or more specifically, a blueprint of a deity's palace, created either through various physical mediums, such as sand, or generated mentally through meditation, where each component represents an aspect of the teaching. The mandala is traditionally first memorized and then visualized through meditation in minute detail, and after all of this is mastered, an advanced practitioner may work to actualize the mandala, where he or she reorients the energies of the body to correspond to those of the deity. The Kalachakra Tantra was taught first by Buddha to King Sachandra and his 96 emissaries of the mythical kingdom Shambhala, who requested a teaching that would allow him to practice the Dharma without giving up worldly enjoyments. Therefore, one must say that the current public status of the Kalachakra Mandala is in alignment with its first use, which was the Buddha's first offering of the Kalachakra to the kingdom of Shambhala. Kalachakra himself represents omniscience, whereas he is one with time and exists in a state of perpetual union, yabhyam, with his consort Vishmavata. Though he has several different forms, the form represented within the mandala is one of 4 faces and 24 arms. The principal mantra of the Kalachakra Tantra is reflected in the mandala and is Om Ah Hung Ho Hung Kya Ma La Wa Ra Ya Hung Fat. The syllables represent Mount Meru, the sacred mountain at the center of the universe, which holds the Kalachakra Mandala at its peak, and literally means Kalachakra Mandala, lotus, cosmic mountain, earth, water, fire, and wind. The Tantra is aimed not at the traditional generation of an illusionary body, but instead the Maha Mudra of empty form, where the self is removed.
Though it can take 3 to 4 weeks when being prepared for an exhibition, the Kalachakra Mandala initiation rite is performed generally over a 12-day period, where 8 days are dedicated to the preparation of the mandala, and the student's initiation and dismantlement follow over the remaining days. The rite begins with the ritual request for empowerment by the students, which is followed by the construction of a mandala house, or thekpo, which serves to protect the mandala. A Vajra master, often the Dalai Lama, who is viewed as the embodiment of Kalachakra, bestows the initiation to students. The Vajra is a ritual tool that removes illusion and is representative of the indestructible mind. The initiation, therefore, is not so much performed as it is a gift from the Vajra master to the students, who receive it rather than learn it. The Vajra master, at several points during the initiation, generates himself as one of the numerous manifestations of Kalachakra, the first of which is on the 3rd day of the rite, where he becomes Vajra Vega, the wrathful emanation of Kalachakra, The Vajra master smiles ferociously while he turns his head from right to left, while reciting the syllable he and visualizing it in each eye, which represents the sun and moon.
To invite Kalachakra himself, the Vajra master repeats a speech 3 times after purifying his mouth. O victorious Kalachakra, Lord of knowledge, I prostrate myself to the protector and possessor of compassion. I am making a mandala here out of love and compassion for my disciples, and as an offering of respect to you. O Kalachakra, please be kind and remain close to me. I, the Vajra master, am creating this mandala to purify the obstructions of all beings. Therefore, always be considerate of my disciples and me, and please reside in the mandala. The mandala sand construction begins with the snapping of the wisdom string, which is a blessed cord that consists of 5 different colored strings twined together. This represents the 5 dhyani consorts. The blessed tools used by the monks in the production of the mandala are the chakpu, a long serrated funnel that is scraped against another to produce a steady stream of sand, and the shinga, which is a wooden scraper used to correct errors in straightened lines. The application of the sand begins with white, red, and black to the foundation wall of one of the inner mandalas, the mandala of the enlightened mind. These colors represent Buddha's body, speech, and mind. When the mandala is complete, blessed items are placed, such as 10 purbas, protective ritual daggers that are placed in positions symbolic of the 10 directions, and 10 shaktis, ritual vases representative of female deities, which serve to personify the wisdom of enlightenment that aid in the empowering of students. Throughout the mandala process, monks and spectators enter the 5 levels of the mandala palace. The uppermost floor, and therefore innermost within the mandala, is the mandala of enlightened great bliss, which represents the transcendent experience of enlightened awareness. This is emphasized through the state of yabhyam between Kalachakra and Vishvamata, which is symbolic of the union between wisdom and compassion. In this mandala there are a total of 14 deities, 10 of which are visible. At the center lies a green 8-petaled lotus, where Kalachakra and his consort are seated, consisting of 5 layers of colored sand. The 2 lowest layers, blue and yellow, represent Tibetan lunar nodes, unique to the Kalachakra Tantra, Rahu and Caligni, who represent immutable bliss and empty form. The following layer is red, representative of the sun and emptiness, as well as the fire of enlightenment that consume ignorance and confusion. The top 2 layers are white, representative of the moon and the pure nature of the